Hello, Brick Tipster here, and welcome back into another video. Now, I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys my favorite investment of 2023 that I went ahead and just liquidated my last of the supply. Now, the set number was 75319. It was the Mandalorian Forge. The cost of goods was $18 back on Black Friday of 2022. Now, it was a set that I saw a lot of in the store, and I went past and I saw it, and it was marked down to $18 for Black Friday, and I was like, okay, should I get this set? I did a little bit of research and I found out that that set is a Target exclusive, which means that only Lego, Lego.com, and Target can actually sell that set. And so I thought, okay, well, that means the supply is going to be lower because it's not going to be found in like Amazon, Walmarts, and things like that. So that had one thing going for it. The second thing is, out of the 3 minifigures inside of it, which was the Mandalorian, the Armor, and Paz Vizsla, I noticed that 2 of those figures were actually still exclusive to that set. Now, just because there's figures in one set doesn't mean those figures are going to always be exclusive. They can remake those figures. So I went ahead and like, well, I thought it was a good gamble. It was $18. So I went ahead and bought 12 units at the cost of $18 per unit. Now, it hopefully is not any spoilers because you've already seen it, but in March, I think March or April of 2023 is when season 3 of The Mandalorian came out. And in there, spoilers, Paz Vizsla does get killed in it. So then everyone's like, okay, we're not going to have another chance to get Paz Vizsla. He went out like really well. He was sacrificial. He was just an awesome hero in that series, and everyone wanted his minifigure. But what happened was, on Black Friday, they were selling their stock, but that's because in December of 2022, that set was going to retire. So that set was no longer, by the time spring came around, when the 3rd season of The Mandalorian ended, that set was no longer available to be purchased. Therefore, the price of that set went up because you're going to have to be buying from third-party sellers. It's not available on Lego, it's not available on Target anymore, so you have to go ahead and buy it off of eBay sellers or Amazon sellers like myself. Now, I, of course, did not know Paz Vizsla was going to die in the show, but because of that happening, the cost of that character rose to $45 just for that figure alone during the height of the excitement. Now, sets were ranging between $70 and $80 being sold online, and I was deciding, should I sell half of my stock that I have now, or should I go ahead and hold on to it? Now, I only went 12 deep. I'm not like some of these other Lego resellers that can go like hundreds upon hundreds of sets deep into a set, but I did go 12 deep on that set, and I was just really deciding, what should I do? I did look at Pre-Vizsla, who is his father, I believe, and his minifigure was only in one set as well, and that price of that minifigure went quite high. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll just hold on to my stock and just see what happens. Because the character died, I figured that it was a low chance that Lego would be recreating the figure Paz Vizsla in a future set. Therefore, that figure would remain exclusive to the already retired set. So that kept me from selling the set between the $70 and $80 range back in the spring of 2023. Now, come about winter 2023, around Black Friday, I did hear a rumor that there was going to be a new set coming out in 2024 that has Paz Vizsla in it. Now, that's almost confirmed. There's no pictures yet, and Lego hasn't confirmed it, but a lot of leakers have said that's coming out. So I decided that it's probably best to sell my stock. They might change the character up a bit. I'm hoping it's the exact same character from the retired set. I guess that's all in the gamble of it as well. And I just had to ask myself, what do I feel like is a really good amount of money to get back from it? I don't have a crystal ball, and so I have to just use my best judgment of what could potentially happen, what I'm happy with. So I did go ahead and I sold all 12 of my sets on Amazon for $65 a piece. A little bit lower than what other people were getting earlier on, when the hype was definitely there right after that season 3 of Mandalorian ended. But I was still very happy with that $65. So my sold price was that $65. I had the 12 units, so that was just a profit of just over $40 per item sold, which comes to about $480 in profit. out of selling those sets. And I just held them for just about a year. So I was like, okay, $480 for just holding a smaller set for a year, I felt was really, really good. So I just wanted to go over what my favorite investment of 2023 was, and some of the things that you have to think about going into it. Thinking about, okay, how many of the set is there? Is there a huge supply? Well, maybe it's not the best to invest in for. You're looking for things that aren't going to have the largest supply and might be like fly under the radar a little bit. And like I said, with the Mandalorian Forge, you have a Target exclusive, Target and Lego, of course, and then you end up having 2 exclusive minifigures in there for the time being, and then happenstance, one of them dies in the show. And so those are all things that just happened that I looked back and I was like, okay, I really enjoyed this investment. It was really enjoyable to see it grow over time and be able to liquidate the stock that I had, and just get a really good, I feel like, amount back for my money. So I just wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys and just hopefully inspire you guys to, if you're trying to also still fund your Lego collection and you want to be able to use money from Lego reselling as well, I encourage you to do that. I do both. I am still a collector. I still love Lego. But again, like I said, I would love to fund my hobby with the reselling of sets if I can. And so I went ahead and I'm selling on Amazon and eBay for those reasons. So I hope this video was helpful. If you appreciated it, please give me a like and consider subscribing as well to see more content like this. Thank you so much for joining me and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.